What's happening, everybody? Behind me is a Grizzly Tracker Topper 1436. It's brand new, just got it from Bass Pro Shop. Let's do a walkthrough of this whole boat and how we kind of basically set it up. Imagine Bass Pro Shop offers this as a package, but I kind of pieced it together. The boat and trailer were together, and I bought the motor separate, threw it on there, but it all came from Bass Pro. Tracker 14, and it's 14 feet long and 36 inches wide. Very narrow boat, which I love. It comes on a Bass Pro Shop 12 trailer, which means it holds the 12-foot boat or the 14-foot boat, 14 max. Typical John boat, but this guy is all weld. It's welded. It's probably 100 gauge aluminum if I had to guess, and everything is welded. There's no rivets. I've even heard that there's no wood in the transoms. It's just got even thicker aluminum on the transom, which is awesome, nothing to rot. And there she is, just a very simple 1436 welded John boat. It's got a front seat, a middle seat, and a back seat. Now I've heard that these sponses, like I had on my big Grizzly, the sponses were off the back. They said that they're putting them inside to help with flotation. It also gives you a little bit more deck. The trailer came from Bass Pro as well, pretty standard. It's got the jack on it. It's got the bullhorn bumper, which I really like. It's very easy to hit when you're driving it up, not looking for a little rubber V or something. It's so much simpler. And then they put the winch kind of at an angle, which puts the trigger down here, but I love it. This is more of like a freshwater trailer, but it is coated with some sort of a black coating. I also clear coated this boat. I took the boat off the trailer when I got it home, and I clear coated with Flex Seal, clear Flex Seal, the entire thing. Every lug, every bar, every leaf spring, and it does have buddy bearings. Some tail lights. The outboard, I went with a Merc 9.9. Got everything from Bass Pro. It's the Walmart of fishing. You walk in, they've got it all on the showroom floor. You pick it out and leave. It's just simple for me. 9.9. Now I just have the 9.9 screwed on here right now with a hiking clip to keep them from turning. Why? Because I have plans to put a jack plate, and I don't want to drill this motor in, take it off, drill a jack plate in, be left with extra holes that I got to plug. So we'll just keep it like that until we get the jack plate. I really enjoy the 9.9. It's very light and it's plenty fast for two people. Fast enough or faster than I want to go in a 14-foot flat bottom boat. And it runs on fumes, comes with a 3-gallon tank, and we may use a quart of that for a day, 4 or 5 hours on the water. You got neutral. You got fast forward, you got reverse. There's neutral. First pull, every time. Love it. It's got 3 settings for how you want the motor to run real close to the transom. Click, 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 click. You can also trim it up manually. I have a sofa at the back, goes click, 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 and it falls. Same thing. If you pull it all the way up, it'll drop. And then on the way up, click position 1, click position 2, click position 3. All the way up, it falls. Love the Merc 9.9. All right, a couple things that Grizzly Tracker changed in these new ones. They stopped making them for a while. The ones before were all riveted, which are a little bit lighter, but aluminum's already light, and rivets tend to leak, so I love welded. Another thing I noticed they did was they made the floors real flat, and these ribs used to stand up real tall, and now they're maybe like a ½ inch high, so you could actually stand on that and it feels pretty flat. So I like how you can just walk across the bottom of this boat. You can see the welds here, and there's nothing that used to be raised super high like it would trip you high. These don't trip you. You can walk on it and over it. We got some mods coming soon, don't worry. Let me show you how I have it temporarily set up so we can get on the water now before we do the mods. So this is how we're rolling temporarily until we can kind of get this thing decked out, just so we can fish today. What I'm doing is putting the Yeti 45 on the back. I don't tie it down, I just set it up there. What's in the Yeti 45? Gear. This is just storage. There's a GoPro in there, which I need to take out and empty from the day. And rain jackets, lures, leader material, you name it, flashlights. And it's also a poling platform. This boat is so skinny that when I stand up there, without it even being strapped down, I can pole easily off the edge. No problemo. And a lot of times when I'm running, I'll sit up here a little forward that pushes my weight forward, which drops the bow. It's a super light boat. So this thing poles in just a few inches of water, man. Up front, Teresa has a Yeti 35, which she's been sitting on with the seat pad. And we need a little bit of weight up here anyway to make it run right. Keep that nose down. And that's good, the cooler. So we throw a lot of drinks. Basket in the middle temporarily. Shrimp basket for odd and end stuff. Put a lot of wet towels in here. I wet them down with the hose before we leave because they're great on the aluminum surface for standing. They're also great for this sort of stuff. Then when I get there, I have a nice soft surface. Look, I can cover them up for fly line. The fresh water in the towel doesn't hurt anything. If I put one up here, I'm standing on cool, fresh water. They just grip and grab everything. See, it's heavy. So when I'm running the boat, the fly rod's not going anywhere. It's also protected. And then I can even fold it over like that to cover up rods, you know, to encourage them to stay in. Teresa might take one and put it up here and cool the deck down if it gets hot, which we're usually not out late enough to make the aluminum hot. But man, there you go. There's a temporary setup. Oh yeah, I got my bamboo push pole. I just wire that in for travel on these row mounts. At least if you haven't used these twist tie things from the back of Walmart in the lighting section, man, they are good for so many things. I bind up rods with them. You can see here, they grip. So look, I have a 15 foot piece of bamboo I found in the Chapelized Swamp, and it poles amazing for this boat. It's just about the right size for this cooler. I always said the 12-foot aluminum boat should be illegal because it's deadly. 14 with a 10 is an alumican on steroids. The fish shall be caught, people. If you have any questions on how we're going to rig this Tracker 14, comment below, let me know. I'll try to answer them best I can. You'll see the evolution. We're going to be doing lots of stuff to this to basically turn it into a skiff. Excited over time to see how it gets better and more fishable. We'll catch y'all later.